Good morning, everybody. On the East Coast, it's 4 a.m. I need to get up and eat a little something for another day of Ramadan kicks off. Good morning to everybody. Nobody's currently in the chat. I know this is unexpectedly, but I just watched a video that turned my stomach. I'm sick of seeing shit, man. Sick of seeing this shit, man. Over and over and over and over and over. I don't know what to say. It seemed like we being challenged. It seemed like they challenging us to a duel or some shit like that. What's going on, James? Good morning. No, it ain't but a handful of y'all. This is unexpected, but woke up out of my sleep and I seen some disturbing footage, man. And I ain't talking about the thing that happened in Georgia. This shit that I'm talking about just happened. I guess it happened in Indianapolis, Indiana, or something like that. Going live all the time, man. Look, stop going. Black people need to stop playing on fucking Facebook Live and all these lives and shit, all like that. Live shouldn't be such a big, I don't know, part of black people's reality. Facebook Live should not be such a big thing the way it is. That shit, it's almost like they gave that tool to us to destroy ourselves and shit. Like, everybody don't need a fucking platform. Everybody don't need the attention of everybody in the room. For real, it's not good. Um, like, people be going live too much, man. I'm watching this fucking video. This young guy seemed like he's playing with the fucking police, yo. Like, we all know that they deadly. They not to be played with. Seemed like this dude was challenging the police. The video depicted that I'm speaking of was a light skinned guy. He had like green colored eyes, might have had some gold in his mouth. But he's fucking with the live and he's driving. He's showing driving. And he laughing and I ain't going to jail today, acting silly and shit. Acting silly as a motherfucker, yo. Just kind of enraged me that this nigga was acting silly like this, playing with these motherfuckers, and they knowing that these motherfuckers are killers and shit. And I'm like, man, what the fuck is you doing, shorty? Like, and they killed his motherfucking ass. You know what I mean? They killed his motherfucking ass. He said he did the right thing. Nah, I ain't do the right thing. The right thing is pulling the fuck over, sticking your fucking hands out the window so they can see your motherfucking hands, and hoping that you get a positive ending. All of that aggravating, playing with them, that shit ain't what's up, man. That's not what's up. You talking about he did the right thing? He didn't do the right thing. He's not here right now. He's dead than a motherfucker. The live continued to play. You know what I mean? He was, all silly acting and acting. Niggas always showing they fucking teeth and shit. Quit acting the fuck so silly all the motherfucking time. People don't take you serious. You know what I mean? When we give out a image of always showing our fucking teeth and acting silly and shit, that's that goofy Sambo shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm looking at this video, man. This dude is just minutes from his death, man, playing with these devilish ass, dangerous ass motherfuckers and shit. Like, damn. He said he got body for likes. Yeah, what the fuck was you doing, man? He said, "What's so wrong with not being here? You can, if you're entitled to that. If that's you out to get. If you don't want to be here, I holla at you. I like it here." He said, "I live in Indianapolis. I'm shook up about that." Why was he playing around with them like that? You know what I'm saying? And if he was in a pursuit, why ain't you just pull over, man? Like, pursuits is for niggas that's riding with bricks in the car and shit. You know what I mean? Pursuits is for niggas that got a hammer on them and they already got two felonies and shit. They already got two felonies. A felon not to be in possession of a firearm. We understand those types of pursuits and shit. But just acting silly and cutting on it can't it once you cut on live and you doing all this other shit, man, it's hard for us to take it serious. Now this nigga dead. Why fuck with these dangerous ass people? He said, I like it here, but this ain't the end all be all. I'm getting your retarded, suicidal, goofy ass out my motherfucking chat room. The fuck up out of here. Get your goofy ass the fuck up out of here, nigga. You can go to the fucking hellfire by your motherfucking self. I like it here. Fuck is you talking about? Fuck out of here. I don't know where you got that shit from. Boom, boom, boom. He's right and you're wrong. I don't know where you going with that, man. It ain't nothing clever about being the fuck dead for no reason. You know what I'm saying? This goofy ass nigga in here trying to like I'm gonna discuss a narrative with you about suicide by police. Get your stupid ass up out of here. He said you talk so reckless, but you sound so scared. Nigga, I'm in my 40s. I ain't never been stabbed, shot, or assaulted by the fucking police. I got great sense. The fuck is you talking about? And I got a criminal history that extends to I'm about 8 years old. I don't give a fuck if you a she, bitch. You sound fucking lost. Now, get your goofy ass the fuck up out of here, whore. A lot of y'all problems. Y'all don't even know when to fucking speak. You see a black man teaching, bitch? Shut your fucking mouth. Bring your silly ass up in here acting stupid, bitch. They not gunning y'all the fuck down. They want to fuck y'all. They want to stick their dick in y'all. You don't see them too much murdering y'all to fuck on camera and shit like that. Nobody takes you hoes as no threat. The fuck out of here. Did you see the New York and Cali Bloods building 2 days ago in Fremont? That shit ain't impressive, yo. Black street gangs don't do nothing but threaten each other and shit. Threaten other black people. Tell other black people you gotta check in and all that kind of shit. You feel me? And now we got people in the South basically telling motherfuckers, niggas, you gotta check in. You come through these neighborhoods, check in or you gonna get murdered. He said there's some connection between being dumb and getting smoked. I don't know who the fuck said that was something hip or cute to do and shit. But where I'm from, we don't fuck with the police. We don't talk to them. We don't joke with them. They can't get out their car and start shooting hoops with us. We ain't with none of that shit, yo. We ain't with none of that shit. We don't even play that shit because we know they killers. You know what I mean? And anybody who don't know they killers by now, you will soon, soon enough. I just want to say the black man needs to get some better smarts and some stronger hearts. I definitely feel that more intellect need to be applied, especially when your motherfucking life is on the line. Mike Bowers, I appreciate you. He said what happened? Young guy got himself killed, man, on camera in Indianapolis, laughing and giggling and shit, giggling his way. You about to be fucking murdered. Play these niggas. These people ain't to be played with, man. I'm like, man, I'm looking at this silly ass nigga like, what the fuck is you doing? Going live. You want everybody to see your execution? Man, if you don't pull the fuck over and put your hands out the fucking, you could have got off with an ass whooping. Hopped out. Oh, I'm not going to jail. I'm running. Ha ha. Say no goddamn joke, nigga. Damn. Common sense ain't common. Why would he do that? For likes. Likes. Attention. I see somebody every day go live that's totally irrelevant. Like, why the fuck are you on this live stream? Who are you talking to? You're talking to two people. One you could have called on the phone. You dig? It's fuck is that live stream. I be looking at people on live like I get paid to go live. I get paid to go live. And I don't even be in no rush to do the shit. I don't be in no rush to like I just don't. I don't. I never was. It's not this shit ain't always like fun and shit like that. Like you got to deal with a bunch of ignorant strangers with different type of outlooks and perspectives and shit like that. Shit ain't what's up. Not yet. My channel hasn't been monetized yet. Keep working, fam. You'll get to where you're trying to go. Attention is emotional currency nowadays. Oh my God. Attention is emotional currency. God damn. Ah, damn. That was heavy, yo. Shh. I ain't playing with no police who clean his Glock twice a day. Nah, I'm not playing with him either. Good morning to everybody. It's 4 a.m. on the East Coast. That makes it about 1 a.m. on the West. I appreciate everybody for coming through. I called everybody to, a brief little chat because this shit needs to be discussed. Y'all notice Puff ain't got much to say. Same nigga that just was on the internet dancing and black people were under attack. Come on over to Revo TV. I have this panel. You see how useless them goofy ass niggas is? He don't got nothing to say. He ain't said nothing. You feel me? This is one of the guys who I don't know might have been elected as a leader amongst us. This nigga ain't said shit. Don't give a fuck about no black people, yo. You know what I'm saying? White men with guns are more dangerous than the fucking coronavirus. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that again. White men with guns they got way more bodies than the coronavirus. You know what I mean? Diddy jumped to the opportunity. He ultimately tried to bust a move with some suffrage. That's your right to vote. He ultimately tried to bust a move with that, but everybody knew he had an ulterior motive. But just check these niggas out. Check these guys out. Now, mind you, the whole voting move, that was a strategic move between him and a politician. I don't know which politician it was, but they got a thing where they'll say, you see all them rowdy ass niggas over there? They rowdy in a pack. We need to find who the leadership is. Maybe it's like one or two of them that have a little bit more influence than the rest. We gonna pay them niggas off. We gonna get them niggas a few dollars. You know what I mean? We gonna get them niggas a few dollars to corral the rest of them niggas and lead them to destruction. Real rap. So, yeah, my vision ain't fucking blurry at all. They be picking and choosing what they want to monetize. This shit right here, this shit ain't getting monetized. But they monetize Alpo going to the scene of the crime where he killed Rich Porter. They motherfucker get paid for that. You know what I'm saying? He said they gonna use celebrities to promote the coronavirus vaccine. Ain't nobody putting no fucking needle in Jamil. Period. Period. Nor his children. Fuck. But yeah, this shit is getting way out of hand. The situation that happened in Georgia, way out of hand. I was raised in a certain type of family, right? My family has a deep civil rights Black Panther background. We kind of get trained on being mindful of our environment, meaning we kind of are taught about being places by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We were kind of like taught about being places by ourselves. Like, let me see. I wasn't growing up. I couldn't spend a night at no white people's cribs. I don't recall. Nah, I never did. I was never allowed. But they could stay the night at our crib. They could stay with us. You know what I'm saying? There was certain precautions that my family had in place that it just alleviated all opportunity for bullshit. But yeah, I wasn't allowed to stay at nobody's house overnight. Not no white people. They could stay at ours, but we just didn't play. My family didn't play that type of shit. Going places where like field trips, let's say a field trip or something like that. My parents always made sure I had a couple dollars because they didn't want me going nowhere stealing and trying to steal amongst no white people. You know what I'm saying? Like there's things that were set in place to protect. It was always a level of caution The level of caution, it was never removed. It was always on 100. You dig? And you would always hear white folks. You wouldn't hear honky. You wouldn't hear none of that. You would hear white folks. You know, you got to be careful how you conduct yourself around white folks. You got to watch yourself around white folks. Emmett Till was always present in my house. You feel me? Emmett Till was always present in our house. Another thing, I didn't start associating with white women until I became an adult. Growing up, that was 100% forbidden. Not out of race, not out of a racial motivation, but out of protection. There was a narrative placed upon me and my family about, um, you see cases on TV where black guys got rape cases, and you find out later that they didn't do it. It was placed upon me that it's not good. You shouldn't be nowhere by yourself with no white girls. Just different things. There was different things placed in my life that, what I'm saying, that protected me from these types of things. Seriously. And when you see people online not taking them seriously, that shit that happened in Atlanta, let me clear this up. That shit happened in a lot of major cities. It does. In Philadelphia, it's a neighborhood called Gray's Ferry. That's South Philly. They about killing niggas. In New York City, you got Howard Beach. They got Howard Beach. They about killing niggas. Um, I don't know about Chicago, Detroit. I just know about the places that I know. But you don't have to be in the South to get killed um, by a mob of Caucasians. You don't. You should always exercise a level of judgment. You don't have to go into it with no malice. But again, protect yourself. I was raised in a manner where there was a level of awareness in regards to white people and shit. You understand what I'm saying? You talk on that New York City madness. Oh, yeah, let's rap about that for a minute. New York City. Nobody has more videos in circulation of police assaults currently. Current police assaults than New York City. They did everything except kill somebody up there recently. Um, New York, gangbangers. 80% of the content online is, you got music, then you got a big community of gang culture. You feel me? You got a big community of gang culture. These gangs don't do nothing but be online all day threatening niggas. Threatening niggas. You stop saying fucking ops, black people. Stop saying that shit. Straight up. But you have people that be on all day talking about the ops this, the ops that. And then when some shit like this go down, when motherfuckers' mothers is getting slammed to the fucking ground, these niggas don't do nothing. Gang niggas don't do nothing. Get the fuck out the way. You know what I'm saying? And then get on the internet and tell a motherfucker like me where I can't go. Like I fucking believe you. Just appreciate the donation from the second guy, Mike Bowers. I believe that shit. You a regular. I appreciate you. I'm probably gonna have a hotline open this morning because we need to. This discussion needs to go a little bit further. The word needs to spread, man. I'm not racist. I can't be. I'm an athlete my whole life. You feel me? So I got brothers I went to bloody war in sports with. White guys. I can name them. Love them to death. They see me, Mill, what's up, man? Hug me, I hug them back. That don't, my love and admiration that I establish in sports, it's not shared and spread amongst my people and shit. You dig? He said name them damn. What you want to know, man? Keith Neese, Jed Ryan, Joel. Joe Coba, the Respeckies, the Del Sandro family. I mean, I've been playing sports my whole life, man. Jeff Catcherbone, that's a state champion wrestler. I can go on and on and on, man. I had a chance of competing with and against some great athletes. Seriously, seriously. He said, I want to know more about you, though. I'm pretty much a public figure, man. Anything beyond things that I would volunteer public, it's not for you. Straight up. But good morning, everybody. He said Melvin Levitt. Melvin Levitt is black. I played against him too. This morning, he said, let's work out this morning. I've been having a task trying to work out, man. It's Ramadan. Ramadan and burpees don't go together, yo. That's a hectic combination, yo. For real. Like I literally don't be having no energy throughout the day. I got so much content. I got the Demencio Benson interview with his son. I just interviewed Baby Bob from the Murder Unit. If you ever heard of the Murder Unit, if you're from New York City, from the Bronx, you know about the Hot 97 shootout between Junior Mafia and the Murder Unit. I got Murder Unit content. I got a dope ass interview with G George. That's the comedian that introduced Tupac to Haitian Jack. I'm strapped, but I don't have the energy to edit. I can record. All you got to do is push the button. I can record, but edit right now, man, I'm down calories. I'm down calories. Good morning to everybody, though. I appreciate everybody coming through. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get the notifications. I want to hear more info on Dementia. He said you still trying to do more than 888 burpees, not on an empty stomach. Not on an empty stomach. Good morning to everybody that's here. Protect your family, yo. Especially if you have boys, man. The information that I just shared with you, protect your boys, man. Make sure they don't be nowhere they shouldn't be. Make sure they don't be nowhere they shouldn't be. Oh, remember like last year I was talking about the GPS? Them GPSs will get a nigga killed. Them GPSs will get a nigga killed, yo. I'm telling you why. I was coming from DC last summer. Just me by myself. Going back, back to Erie, which is northwestern Pennsylvania and shit. I stopped to see somebody in Lancaster or Red in one of them spots. Boom. Now my regular route is Interstate 80 and shit. That's how you get through Pennsylvania for real. That's the route that you want to be on. It goes through the middle of the state. Because I took a detour and went to Lancaster or Red and wherever I went, I needed the GPS to get back home, right? Cut the GPS on. This GPS took me through the backwoods of nowhere. I was scared to death. I was scared to death, yo. Scared to death. I'm talking about desolate cornfields. I'm driving, and I'm like, what the fuck is these piles all over the road? Look like piles of mud all over the road. It was shit because I'm in a fucking area where there's nothing but fucking horses and carriages and shit. Do y'all know that there's places? Do y'all know it's places in America that's uninhabited by black people or uninhabited by people of color? I'm talking about they've never seen one. You feel me? They've never seen one. They never seen a nigga here, or they've never interacted with a black person here, or they never seen a black person unless it was some sports event or something like that. There's places like that, right? I'm near some shit called damn Shamokin. Shamokin, Pennsylvania, the Shamokin Dam, because I remember seeing that. I remember seeing a body of water, a big body of water. I was like riding on the side of a like a river for a long time. But it's like taking me into the mountains and a bunch of other shit. This shit was. I'm like, how did this happen? Any main street, I mean, any main interstate, I wanted an interstate of any type going in any direction. I wanted to be anywhere except on these motherfucking roads. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, oh, it's getting dark. It's getting dark. I need to find a fucking gas station. I can't run out of gas on these back desolate ass roads. Fucking the GPS take you away from gas stations and every fucking thing. Take you away from. I'm like, what the fuck? I know that's for. I know for a fact that was a day that God was with me, man, because I was lost, and I knew don't let these fucking windows down. Don't you be speeding. And don't stop driving. Get the fuck from where the fuck you at, my nigga. Even if you got to go in the wrong direction, get to some fucking civilization for real. Because if they get the ups on you, if they get you a place where there's, it's void, it's void of police presence. You might get somewhere where you don't get the best cell phone reception. Have y'all been in these spots? You won't get the best cell phone reception because you in the cut. They'll get you out of here if they can get a chance to knock you down. Free murder. Kill this nigga, man. Throw him in one of these fields. Feed him to the pigs. Let's do it. They'll do that shit. They'll do that shit. He said they probably wouldn't be too happy to see you. Nah, I knew they wasn't. I said, let me get the fuck out of here, man. Because that shit would happen to homeboy jogging. That could have been me. Nobody's gonna believe the story. Oh, I gotta say this, and I hope I don't get in no trouble for it, man. One of my homies, he's a bodyguard for a famous rapper, right? I went to college with him. He a bodyguard for one of the most famous rappers out right now, right? He told me since this quarantine shit been going down that he been fucking with pistols lately, going and buying hammers. Shit, he been going and buy legal hammers and shit like that, getting his pistols up. He told me the guy at the gun store told him, he said a white guy told him this. If you have a confrontation with somebody and you pull the gun, kill him, murder him. That way, they won't get to hear their story in court. They'll just hear your version. They won't get to hear both sides of the story in court. So if you got static bodying, I said, God damn. If you got static bodying, that way they don't get to hear both sides of the story in court. I said, damn, this is what we up against. This is what we up against. This is the type of philosophies that's being passed. My man told me, a white guy told him this. You feel me? You got to set up your GPS with a little tech knowledge. I started to use a GPS called the Waze app, which it seems to be a little bit more modern. The Waze app. Don't use Google Maps. Don't use Google Maps. Don't open up your phone and don't do that. That shit gonna take you to destruction. I promise you. He said they tell you that when you get your gun permit. Ooh. When I heard that, I said, damn, they said just smoke them, huh? My record fucked up. I can't be around no bunch of pistols and shit like that. He said, facts, Google fucked me up. Good morning to everybody. I appreciate if y'all share this live. It's almost 200 people here. We need it to be more here. How about y'all share this live? That way we can spread this message of awareness, man. Don't get caught nowhere lunching, y'all. And you know what's crazy? On top of everything that's going on, when they cut us loose from quarantine, niggas gonna go back to killing niggas full time. You know what I'm saying? Like you see news reports like there hasn't been a murder in Miami in 10 days, or ain't no wreck happened in this city in X amount of time. When they cut us loose, when they cut the quarantine stipulations, niggas gonna go back to killing. Niggas gonna go back to killing. It's a shame. Listen to Tupac's music. Got blacks killing blacks. Got police killing blacks. Shh. Whatever you do, never get stranded in Fargo, Georgia. Mm. My man said I don't use Waze either. I had a better experience with Waze. It talks to you, tell you when the police come, and it tell you where gas stations are located. It talks to you a little bit more and shit. Subscribe to the channel if this is your first time catching my live. Hit the bell so you get the notifications. I don't have a criminal. My man said I don't have a criminal record, and I still don't want to be around none. I want to be around some nice ladies. Eric talked that shit, man. He said Tupac misled us. Tupac had a contradictory spirit, meaning he would drop a lot of very valuable, pertinent info on us. And then he'd turn around and be talking about ride on your enemies and all this shit. Pac took a lot of niggas to jail with that shit. There's a lot of niggas in jail doing life about riding on niggas. But he definitely had a message of empowerment. I saw a documentary on Howard Beach. There was a black killed there in the early 90s. That would be Yusef Hawkins. That would be Yusef Hawkins. Yeah, he was killed by a mob, an angry mob. They weren't an angry mob, it was a racist mob. He said so Tupac was bipolar. Man, Pac was a whole bunch of shit, yo. He wasn't perfect. That's what people try to paint him out to be. Tupac wasn't perfect. Would you do a half a mil documentary? That was 89 with Yusef Hawkins. Yep, there you go. Would you do a half a mil documentary? I actually started one years ago, just working by myself, grabbing little pieces of information. Somebody stole the computer that I had it in and shit. It wasn't. I needed to be a little bit more in touch with his family. Some people who had some more pictures and media on them. Howard Beach full of a lot of them off-brand mafia folks and their families. Yusuf Hawk in 1989. Bensonhurst. Okay. Bensonhurst. Howard Beach was somebody else. See, you got multiple places where they killing black people. Too much belief in what we see and hear for fear purposes. Never say police brutality against us doesn't exist. It's too obvious to say it doesn't exist. I don't know if it's new, but have you seen the Real Rich Porter documentary? That story don't amuse me no more at all. None of the players amuse me. It's been told 1,000 times over and over and over and shit. It's an old story. Chester, PA murder rate still crazy during this pandemic. I saw you earlier talking about Troy Ave. You was on his neck. Troy need to get him some direction, yo. It was alarming to hear him on, see him on a platform talking about what's real nigga shit, and he been accused of snitching for like a couple of years now and shit. I never seen or heard of why he was labeled a snitch. What's the name said that, be saying that shit, but I don't know. Gully, keep it a stack on your channel. The niggas from Chicago said I keep it a wilt. That's 100. Michael Griffith was Howard Beach. That's who it was with Howard Beach. And you know what? You know who Michael Griffith was? You know where I got that name from? Michael Griffith was a dude that Demencio used to go to war with him. I just had the conversation with Demencio's son. He spoke of Michael Griffith and he said he got killed at Howard Beach. Think he ran out of gas or something like that. But that dude was a gangster. Like he was like he was a street guy. He was in the streets, but him and Demencio had a history of beef or whatever. Yeah. That's gonna be revealed in the documentary, in Demencio's documentary. Michael Griffith. I guess he was a Brooklyn bad guy. He was out there getting it in too. He said, keep it a Chamberlain. Yeah, keep it a Wilt, man. You know they let one of the BMF brothers out because of the coronavirus. Not only is he out, he has an Instagram page already. Southwest T, he got an ankle monitor on. He on the page getting a haircut. He out here. There's some gray area. People are trying to figure out why did they let him out and didn't let his brother out. He said Troy Ave, low key in South Jersey hiding. Latasha Harlins hit hard in 1991. That was in Los Angeles. She was killed by a Korean shopkeeper. It turns your stomach to see that all of the carnage, man. Black people doing each other, and then you turn around, you turn on cameras, turn on television. You see a police on a nigga, whooping a nigga ass, whooping his mama ass. Police killing a nigga. Then you got civilians in hunting clothes killing niggas in Georgia and shit. I was at an Airbnb last summer in Miami, not on South Beach. I was in another part of Miami, like it's like a little fly section. South Beach ain't the creme de la creme of Miami. That's not the that's not the plateau of flossing in Miami. South Beach isn't. There's some more elaborate shit. But anyway, I was in a Airbnb and it was a nice ass neighborhood, palm trees, just nice, and ideal for jogging. Ideal for jogging. So early one morning, everybody had just came in from the club. I don't too much do the clubbing and things. Everybody came in like 5 in the morning. The sun started coming up before it got real hot. You know what I mean? I started doing calisthenics and shit. By around 8:39, I was out jogging through the neighborhood, right? While I'm jogging, I see a fucking a yard sale. Now I'm in a rich neighborhood, rich lavish neighborhoods, and I play the thrift shops. I go to thrift shops a lot because I collect vintage clothing. So if I see a yard sale in a rich neighborhood, I'm thinking that they're gonna have some goods, some real good goodies, right? As I'm jogging, I see the house sale, right? Do you know before I walked up on them people property just to buy something, I made noise. Hello, hello, good morning. Is everyone here? Hello. You dig? I made noise, man, as I'm like walking up on these people shit, man, because you never know, man. Motherfucker won't get to say, oh, this strange black man walked up on our property, man. We didn't know we killed him. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it. Nope. I move with a level of caution in that regards. I'm like, nah, man. I can't get killed down this motherfucker, man. I can't get killed. Oh no. Mm-mm. He said, yeah, and that's Florida at that. Yeah, I know not to at a house sale, open to the public. Don't you walk your ass up on nobody property. Hello? Is anything for sale? I got money in my hand. Hey, hello. Yeah, cause I know better, man. I know better. And when a lady appeared and she came and I bought a bathrobe. The bathrobe came from I bought a bathrobe for like $3. The bathrobe came from some type of lavish hotel in Miami and shit. Real big terry cloth joint. While I'm buying that bathrobe, her husband came out the house and it was a couple other people buying stuff too. It was like a garage sale. Her husband came out the house. He spoke to me and shit like that. But I knew why he came out the house. I said, man, let me get the fuck off these people property. Got what I got my bathrobe, she put it in the bag. I got the fuck off their property. Let me get the fuck out of here. Straight up. Not gonna whack me. My man said can't get found missing in the swamp. He said Libras, we got great intuition. I believe my intuition has got me thus far, man. If my spidey senses start going off, time to get low. Time to get low. And I was more on alert that day at that yard sale than any of these niggas you ever heard threaten me online. You done heard niggas talk about what they gonna do. I was more afraid. I was more afraid walking up on them people property at that yard sale than a motherfucker like my son talk about he gonna ask me for 5 minutes when he see me. Or any of these niggas. I was more afraid of that white man walking up on his property. Straight like that. He said imagine getting left stinking off a bathrobe. Yeah. Always pull over in lights and crowd when getting pulled. Yeah, yeah. If you getting pulled over, don't pull over nowhere dark. Make sure it's lights. If you have to continue to drive, drive to the light. Drive to the light. Don't pull over in no dark, desolate areas and shit like that. I got pulled over in Rockland County, New York, coming from New York City. I'm asleep. My shorty driving. She didn't took a wrong turn. We in Rockland County, coming to Pennsylvania from New York. Get pulled over. I'm like, where the fuck is we at? Woke up, we getting pulled over. I'm like, oh shit. Put my hands out the window immediately. Roll this motherfucking window down. It's dark as fuck. Don't see nothing but flashing light. Put my hands out the window immediately. When the fucking police came, he said, yo, man. He said, why you shaking like that? I don't want you to shoot me, man. He like, man, we ain't all like that. I said, okay, that's cool. Well, let us go, cause we ain't got no drugs. We got driver's license, registration, and I'm afraid of your motherfucking ass. Have my hands out the window. He like, man, why you shake? I'm scared. All we see is images of y'all killing people, man. It's dark as fuck out here. Ain't nobody here but me, her, and you and your partner. Both of y'all got guns. I'm scared, fam. I'm scared. He said before they put the keys on the car roof, they got the hands out the window. I do. He said never tell him you scared. I'm scared. I don't want you to kill me, man. I ain't did nothing. My mama loved me. I want to make it home. Whatever you need me to do to be in compliance with your search, sir, you got it. And let me get the fuck on. And yeah, I'm scared. You motherfuckers kill people by yourself. If y'all not being monitored, y'all scared. It seemed like he wasn't one of them. He was like, man, we not all like that. Okay, but new studies and video footage don't substantiate what you're saying right now, man. Y'all got a track record of killing motherfuckers in the middle of nowhere, yo. So this nigga talking about never tell him you scared. Shit. He said, right, now love me. Love me, man. I got the slide, man. I can't, nah, man. You can't gun me down out here in the bushes and shit. You said, peace, Gully, good morning. Yeah, I always had a level of expertise with dealing with the police, man. You got to get the fuck away from them people, man. Straight up. But the guy in Indiana was wrong for recording. Do you think before you speak, he was wrong for fucking playing with them niggas? Didn't you see the motherfucker smile on his face? Didn't that appear to be a joke to him? Didn't that appear to be a joke to him? He didn't go live. He didn't go live to shit. He wasn't going live to include everybody in on a traffic stop. He went live for likes. He went live to make jokes and smile at the camera and shit like that. I ain't going to jail today. Hee hee. That's a motherfucker. That's a goddamn shame. He didn't know that he was in danger. You laughing. Niggas always acting fucking silly and shit. He fucking around, laughing, playing with these motherfuckers. Do you know these motherfuckers got a record for erasing people from existence? The fuck is you playing with them for? This ain't no goddamn joke, nigga. You done hopped out the car, running, laughing. Now you're dead. He said, I'm sure he didn't think he was gonna die. I thought I kicked your ignorant dumbass the fuck up out of here. Bitch, this ain't no joke. The fuck up out of it. Black women always speak. They speak at the wrong time, bitch. It's a time to shut the fuck up and listen. They don't be trying to smoke y'all. They don't be trying to kill y'all. They be trying to stick their dick in y'all. That Sandra Bland shit, that shit happened, but they want to fuck y'all. They don't want to. They don't want to kill y'all. They want to kill us. He said that dummy pulled a boot gang. That's exactly what he reminded me of. He said that dummy pulled a boot gang and got himself murked. That's what happened. That's what happened. He said it's always the unaware that get killed. Shh. He said, you see, Boonk calm down. Boonk got a job. Think he got his jaw broke. Some shit was happening to him back to back. He went and sat his ass the fuck down, yo. Mm. Follow me on Instagram, The Real Gully TV, man. You don't want to miss not nothing over here, man. This is the awareness channel. You know what I mean? My channel ain't fueled by getting on talking about some I'm about to expose somebody. You were exposed or Boom got a decent song out. He understand working saves lives. He said he thought he was gonna pull a boom game and slide away, and the dumb motherfucker got murked. He didn't know that they shot him in the back running away, so he wasn't a threat. Mano spoke on your interview with Snow Billy. Cool. Must mean it's relevant. The gun takes life. The wee creates life. I hear you. He said Boom changed his name and everything. You only get one life to live, man. You don't have to live on the edge with the time that you have here and shit. We already on a biological clock. You ain't got to disrupt your own biological clock being silly or wanting to be noticed. Boonk gang go by John Gabbana now. He not even Boonk no more. Damn. At least he cleaned up his life, man. Nigga was going viral and just dogging himself. Rest in power to Trayvon and other blacks that were killed by these corrupt cops. Guns can't take lives without people. Have you ever done an interview with Professor Griff? No, I never interviewed him. I met him when I was young. I met him when I was about 13, some shit like that. You see, yeah, he don't want to be called Boonk no more. Do we got an Instagram profile? Good morning to everybody that's here. 4:40 a.m. on the East Coast. It's about 200 of us. I appreciate it. Could y'all like this video? I'm gonna be here probably about another 10 minutes. Share this. Make sure you tag 2 people to this. We gotta do something. Something has to be done. We can't continue to picket and shit like that. We can't. I will say this. One thing about California, they will let you know in a heartbeat. Y'all already know what we do. Y'all already know what we do when they don't act right. We tear up shit. We tear up shit. That's what Cali, what Pac say? Cali, will we riot, not rally? Mm. Boom was funny as fuck when he first popped off, but that fame turned him into a drug addict. I can't believe Georgia's showing their true colors. You know who else ain't saying nothing? That nigga that was in that movie Snow Patrol. His Big Black is his name, I believe. Snow Patrol. He's always on Instagram talking real nigga shit. Just real nigga shit. He ain't got nothing to say. Nigga got nothing to say. You know what I'm saying? And he try to carry it like he's threatening. Like when he speak or when he talk on the topic, he try to carry it like he's a monster and shit. Like he's a southern monster. Nigga ain't got nothing to say. Ain't said nothing. Ain't gonna bust a grape. Yeah. Same with Diddy. Same with Diddy. Same with all these dancing ass niggas. They don't care. They don't care. Y'all people when Boom was on No Jumper, out of his mind, falling all over the place. Kodak and Big Sandy, he got beat by 7 guards. Kodak rushed himself to the penitentiary, yo. Kodak was out here wearing ice from his nose to his navel, and he put himself in jail. Niggas get assaulted in jail by the police. We know that already. Stay the fuck out of jail. Stay out of jail. Smooth from Booker T. Nah, man, I wasn't in high school when I was in Norfolk. I was playing in the which would be probably like the middle school league, the junior high league. I played for Norview. He said Kodak getting what he asked for. Drama. Yeah, this the same nigga that was talking about beating up Sticky Fingers. I don't like his energy. I don't like none of them old niggas' energy. Now you up top with them old niggas where the old niggas got the juice. Them old niggas can tell the police to pipe down. Yo, he's a young guy, man. Pipe down on him. Good morning. I'm gonna give y'all about 5 more minutes. I appreciate y'all for coming through and let me I needed the vent. That shit was disgusting. That shit in Indianapolis. I think it was Indianapolis. I know his mom, I know his parents looking at him like, son, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Smooth was nasty. Was Smooth named Andre? Was he dark skinned? It was a nigga that played for Norview. He was on a team ahead of me. It was two of them. One was named Shano, and another one name was Andre. He was dark skinned. This nigga was fire. Kodak was out here rocking all that ice, disrespecting sticky fingers. Lisa, good morning to you. 50 spoke on his relationship with his son. He broke down the beef. I think his son is like bugging. I got to side with 50 Cent on that entirely. I remember when he was a kid, he used to be in the videos with Minx and G Unit shit on and just living it up, being the son of a rap superstar, man. Mothers be turning sons against fathers and shit. I got several been turned against me. I ain't kissing their ass either. I don't know how 50 handling his situation. I ain't kissing nobody ass. I ain't kissing no child ass. I ain't kissing no grown motherfucker ass. If you're not feeling me, get the fuck on. Period. He said 50 pretty much told his son and baby mom to kick rocks. I done did that several times. I done had to do that several times. Everybody don't mean you no good, bitch. You and your problematic baby, that cancer you got, get the fuck away from me. How about that? 50 Cent explained it today. Man, I know exactly what the fuck that shit is about, man. There's no way possible. There's no way possible 50 Cent baby mom don't want him. No way possible. And if she don't want him, she don't want good to happen to him. You feel me? Straight up. No way possible. No way possible that she's happy for him. Nah. Can't get a nigga to top him. Can't get a nigga to top him. Can't get a nigga to do nothing to him. Rage. That's rage. Said 50 told her to leave once he bought the house in Connecticut. He said, damn, y'all the same age, but he likes to say, nah, Sean dark skinned though. 50 fell out with him over Mike Tyson's house. How could 50 fall out with his son over a house that he bought? That's 50's house. I would have sent his ass back to Queens too. Get your ass out my house. I was in Marquise Live with his baby mom. They love 50 Cent. Seemed like that to me. He gave the broad a $500,000 when he got paid for Get Rich or Die Trying. A real chick would have sat and played her position. 50 told him and his mom they could live there they couldn't live there unless she had a job. Yeah, bitch, go to work. You been working. Just because I made it, you think that you don't have to work? I go to work. 50 go to work. 50 has to go to work every day. He has to run the G Unit business. He has to run life, the brands, power. He got to go to work every day. Bitch, you not about to sit your ass up in here and not do nothing? Bitch, is you crazy? Who the fuck want to bitch around like that? Bitch, don't you know that it's broads around here making thousands of dollars on thousands of dollars and millions on Instagram selling fucking fingernail polish and shit like that? You know what I mean? Clothes and garments, bitch, you ain't gonna do nothing. You bad luck. You got to get the fuck out of here. Who the fuck want a bitch that don't work? You think you about to sit up in here and just get fat and spend my money? Fuck no. All this goddamn, you can't assist me and help me. You don't bring nothing to the table. You're a bill. You got to go. $50 said he didn't want to have to maintain their lifestyle. 50 out here turning dreams into reality and she laying back. Yeah, you got to go. 50 said when he first got his big check, he put away the kid's whole child support in an account up until he was 18. He said, I didn't even feel the child support because he put it away. Because he put it away off rip. He said 50 Son does move like a snake. D-Rock was popping. Good morning to everybody. Seemed like y'all done took us into another interesting topic. Marquise is not a snake. He's a nice dude. He go against his father. He go against his father. He's not no nice dude. He's a fucking dummy. He's a dummy. His daddy a made nigga. I'd be little Romeo and the shit out that situation. Nigga, you better go get your little Romeo on. The fuck is wrong with you? You ain't got a dime. Probably ain't even got a fucking diploma. Yes, he do. Yes, he do. He graduated. He loyal to who raised him. Yeah, females be raising little blades. Females be raising little blades, acting like they can make the boy more man and more masculine than his daddy. We don't need no man over here. Yeah, spitting out blades, putting blades in the community. Yeah, ignorant ass black women putting blades in the community. We don't need no nigga. I don't need no man. Shut your ass up, bitch. You need your jaw broke, dumb whore. Running your fucking mouth. Always on live. Now 50 showing his new son mad love on IG and it's eating up Marquise. I wouldn't get that little nigga a dime. Never. Go against me in public, niggas. You out your goddamn mind. He said they love being single parents. They do. I got several. I got se- I got man. I got double figure kids. You only see one, probably two on my Instagram profile. It's because his mother is like she's Puerto Rican. She's a lot easier to deal with. Black bras be tripping, yo. Straight up. She do need her jaw broke. Dumb bitch. Get your ass out of here. 50 just spoke on Lazy Lloyd fallout. I would have got all them bum niggas away from me. Look what they've done after 50 Cent. Lloyd Banks, nothing. Tony Yayo, nothing. What's the name? Keep getting caught in blade situations. 50 Cent need to leave all them niggas alone and go do music with Game. Lloyd Bank, Lloyd Banks put up some dope projects. Lloyd Banks irrelevant as a motherfucker right now, yo. Niggas go years and years not fucking with the media. They not doing interviews. Them niggas not dropping material. Trav just said Tony Ayo asked to borrow 5,000 from Floyd Mayweather. It's just a mess, big mess. What 50 said was his son goes out of his way to prevent to. What 50 said was his son goes out of his way to befriend and become cool with his enemies. That's why he called him a snake. Who the fuck would fuck with a kid like that? I'm not even gonna play with you, little boy. You wanna be with them niggas? You could die with them niggas. Fuck away from me. You and your mama. 50 spoke on Marquise taking a picture with Supreme's son. He wasn't feeling that. 50 Cent has all the right in the world to feel that way. He has all the right in the world to feel that way. I've made acquaintance with Supreme McGriff's son too. He cool little dude. He got his own clothing line. Seems to be enterprise, and he ain't no troublemaker. I don't see it in him. Seems like a cool little dude. Um, they fathers had issues. His dad tried to have Preem allegedly tried to have 50 Cent rubbed out. I would have a problem with my son fucking with them niggas. You think you gonna spend my money and hang with niggas that tried to kill me? Is you crazy? It makes no sense. It really don't. I appreciate the donations, Mike Bowers. I can't remember who the other person was. Good morning to everybody. Seemed like this is gonna go a little bit further. I was about to get off, but the conversation is so fluent right now. Let me see who up in here. Marquise took a photo with Preem Jr. after 50 cut him off. Take pictures with whoever the fuck you want to take pictures with. Don't come around me. He said, if I took nine, stay away from my enemies and stay in a child's place. Period. Marquis should be somewhere running a G unit company. You have, you know, Jay Prince Jr. He's in business on the strength of his father. Marquise could be the same flow. He said, I don't think Marquise cares. Most fortunate niggas don't. Most niggas who blessed and fortunate, they don't. They don't. It's like when you see somebody get a settlement, get a cash settlement, a few 100,000, niggas be broke in 6 months. When a Demencio interview drop, and I'm gonna try to edit it a little bit. I'm gonna try to edit it today, man. I'm telling you. Shh. I be hungry, man. I'm fasting, yo. It's hectic. Gully, should we even open our doors for anybody? Not strangers. Not strangers. Don't do it. Listen to fifth audiobook. He breaks it down. What audiobook is that? I want to listen to that when I get up off of here. Marquise would have been running a company for 50, but he picked the wrong side, picked his mama. Yep. Lay in the gutter with that bitch. Keep the morning dribble going. Why do they turn these kids against us though? I can't give no definitive response. It's happened to me. I got two sons I don't have a healthy relationship with, and I don't give a fuck. They both grown. Fuck them niggas. Fuck them niggas. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You know what I mean? And don't get brave and try to get aggressive. Get snapped the fuck in half. Straight up. Most times a kid is gonna pick his mom. Bad decision. Hustle hard, hustle smarter. I would have picked my mother if she raised me. I was more comfortable at home with my mom, right? Check this out. I was more comfortable at home with my mom. Food, all of the nurturing that come with parenting. Mom was a warmer experience, right? One day, mom brought a nigga home from the penitentiary and said, "This is my husband. He gonna live here with us." And mom turned to a different person and shit. You dig? Mom turned to a different person. I've seen women do this. I've seen women do this. This is one of them situations where you have a kid and he being molested in the crib, and the kid be telling the mom, "Yo, your boyfriend touching me or daddy touching me or some shit." Black women don't even be listening to their kids if they got a nigga in the house they in love with. This is the truth. They might even put the kid out. They might put the kid out. This is known. This is a known fact. There's girls in this world who head is fucked up right now, became prostitutes, drug addicts, because they told their mama, "Yo, man, I'm being with this nigga fucking me, man. Help me." And mama didn't even listen. Boy continues fucking her baby. Fucked her head all up. He said my mom kicked me out over dude. Mine did too. Mine did too. I tried to murder his ass. Mine did too. Sure did. Sure, I'll never forgive her for it either. To this day, she know that. I seen a mother tell her daughter, "You trying to take my man." I believe that. That sounds like some retarded shit you'll hear in the ghetto. My mom didn't believe in having another man around me and my sister. I respect that. My mom kicked my brother out over a dude. I know it. We seen that shit happen 1,000 times. I think it's more prevalent amongst black people, black women, black people. Kick their motherfucking kid out for a nigga they met. Eric said, "I ain't spoke to my mom in a minute." We went through it for years about that shit. Every time I, especially once I became dangerous, I didn't hesitate to let her know, "I do something to your husband. I do something to that nigga. That nigga don't have to be here. Now you running your fucking mouth. That nigga can be out of here. Straight up." He said, "I know exactly what you're talking about. My stepfather came around that age. See that term that you just used, stepfather? I ain't with that shit. I wasn't with that shit. You don't get no, you don't get no altered, you don't get no tailor-made term, stepfather. You ain't my father, period, nigga. This bitch the one that love you. You her father. You ain't my motherfucking father. I got a motherfucking daddy. All of that stepfather shit, I think that's some slave shit that's prevalent in black homes and shit like that. I'm not trying to get to know your boyfriend, bitch. I don't want to I got my own daddy. You dig what I'm saying? I rebelled against that shit at home. My mom was talking about some shit she didn't picked up off TV, talking about a father figure. Father figure? Bitch, my daddy lived down the street. The fuck is you talking about a father figure? You gonna get this nigga killed up in here. You better get him the fuck up out of here. And she figured it out after a while. She figured it out after a while, but it don't go down like that for everybody and shit. I was wild and I coming out of juvenile home, so I was buck wild. I was able to handle my situation, but it don't go like that for everybody. He said, "Do you think it's a wrap for black relationships? I think the women have too much freedom." I've been involved with Puerto Ricans in recent years, my last few years and shit. Um, the way that they interact with me, nurture, pamper, clean the royal penis, that shit, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. He said, now looking for the truth said, nah, my mom's only had one man after my pops, and she married him, and he raised me as his own. You know why? He raised you as his own because your daddy wasn't around or your daddy wasn't present. That scenario that you just tried to read off to me, that a guy raised you at his own, that means your daddy wasn't on his job, my nigga. That's nothing to fucking brag about. You might be trying to big up your step pops. Maybe you got a good one or you like him or some shit like that, but that ain't what's up, my nigga. That's not what's up. That ain't nothing to be telling motherfuckers about and shit. That mean your real daddy wasn't up to, he wasn't on his shit. He wasn't up to par and shit. So I don't know whether you was trying to give your stepdaddy roses just now, but I'm against the whole stepdaddy shit, period. Dig? Straight up. I almost killed my stepdaddy or whatever the fuck they wanted to call him. I never called a nigga daddy. I almost called him, he almost was called dead. My friend's mom married a dude from prison who was a DL transgender booty bandit. Nigga, my mom married was a blade too. Was a blade too. Was a fucking blade from prison too. And she knew it. And I told her. And everybody told her. This remember I told y'all me and my uncle jumped on a nigga at a family reunion? That was my mom's guy. Fuck that nigga up. Yeah. And he was a blade. He was in a penitentiary with my uncles and other different niggas. They was telling her, you know, Cynthia, you know this nigga's a fucking blade. The fuck is you doing? You know what I'm saying? And I'm meeting these niggas in the streets. You think you about to make us do the Cosby show with this fucking blade? Is you crazy? Out of your goddamn mind. You better get this nigga up out of here. He said I would never call a man stepdad, no. Period. Under no circumstances. He said, what about a stepmom? Same way. Same way. That ain't my fucking mom, nigga. That's your lover. You fucking her now. That ain't my mom. I got a mom. He said, Gully, why would she marry him? She was out of her goddamn mind. Out of her goddamn mind. Straight up. She snapped out of it after a while, but this shit I'm telling y'all is the truth. I had no problem sharing it because I didn't like that shit. I didn't like that shit. It shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have been involved in my childhood. You know what I'm saying? Black women shouldn't be doing that shit. Period. Straight up. Putting blades in the community. Yeah. He said, I seen that happen to kids. It hurts you for life. Made me the fuck hurt, angry, a bunch of other shit. Like I almost got my mom almost got I there was times, man, when she could have got up out of here, man. Like it was those types of devilish thoughts in my mind because she didn't brought poison into our house. She brought poison into our house. Here I am, a child, thinking about flipping the whole crib over. You understand what I'm saying? Here I am, a child, 13. Can I get away with body in the whole crib? Kill everybody in this motherfucker. My foster mom, or one of them, has been uncovered as a life wrecking informant. I have kids I didn't conceive, and I don't like when they call my stepdad. I told him, tell people I'm your mother's husband for real. Oh, Reg, okay. Good morning, Reg. You thorough, though, man. I understand. JG said, get you a Puerto Rican woman and prosper. He said, you can see Gully relieving the pain in his face now. It was just a rotten situation and shit. Seriously. My kids know not to call no man stepdad as long as I'm in their life. Y'all have one father, and that's me. One fucking father. That's it. Ain't no fill-ins. Ain't no fucking father figure. I don't know where the fuck y'all got that term from. Dr. Phil or some weird shit. Black people need to stop making European parenting tactics our own. Stop doing that shit. Ray Lewis wear number 52 because of his stepdad. That just mean his dad wasn't about nothing. Good for Ray. I ain't with it. I definitely heard about terrible step pops and mom's boyfriends. Glad I ain't go through it. Girl, we all had a home like that in the hood. John Davis said I shot up my mom husband car to get him removed from the home. I didn't hit the nigga car up. I got the licking at him and shit. I got the licking at him. You know what he did? Went and got my mom. She come and hop out like she bulletproof. She ready to die for this nigga. My dad died when I was 9. My mother got remarried when I was 23. The day her husband moved in was the day I moved out. I heard that, man. It's you just can't bring another guy in the house and say, "Yo, we about to be family." Is you crazy? You done lost it, bitch. Is you crazy? Like this video, I just caught another donation. I don't know who it was from, man. I appreciate the support. We got hip hop's biggest fan in the building. Y'all go over to his platform and check out what he's doing, man. He's a hip hop purist. Ray Lewis had the coldest number story I ever heard. I believe that. I believe that. A lot of times the pops don't be a deadbeat. It's the moms that strains the relationship with the child intentionally. It happened to me. It happened to me. Ain't nobody. I got 11 kids, right? I believe I told y'all 13 before. One passed away and one might be some mystery to it. I got double figures, right? Ain't but one of them bitches said, "Yo, your daddy the shit." Your daddy's a film director. He one of the biggest media personalities on the rise. He traveling the world. Your daddy's a jet set made nigga. Only that's the Puerto Rican. She the only one. Everybody else, they don't have the decency to say, "Yo, you need to start spending more time around your father, man. You probably could land at Universal Studios or Disneyland, all that shit that the rich kids got. It's your time." They not telling them that though. They not telling them that. They not. One of my boys growing up, his mom's was a prostitute. Legit niggas would come over to their crib. Moms would go in the room with him and come out with dough and give it to my boy. I used to be like, "What the fuck? Tricking?" Oh my goodness, this nigga crazy. Looking for the truth 100%. This nigga said one of my boys growing up, his mom was a prostitute. Legit niggas would come over to their crib, would go in the room, would come out with dough, give it to my boy. I asked him like, "What the fuck?" That sound like some retarded shit that go on in the community. Her mom. That sound like horror son. That's horror son. Your boy is horror son Jones. Your boy is horror son from the Donald Goines trilogies. Oh my goodness. Horror son, is that you? God damn. People are a lot more open on YouTube. You can really interact with each other and open up. Even if that dad isn't around, she should speak highly of the nigga. I got the highest grade point average of every chick, every guy, the women I've been involved with. I got the highest grade point average. I got the highest grade point average. I got the highest level education. I went the furthest. Seriously, like when I'm done dealing with a chick, she's almost scarred. She's never in life gonna get this caliber again. And that's what the beef be with me with a lot of females I be involved with. They scarred. They never gonna top this. Like that's probably Marquise baby. I mean, 50 Cent baby mom. That might be her dilemma. She know that she ain't gonna never ever get. Women like to, get back. That's their ultimate weapon. Get back, meaning going to fuck. You feel me? Going to fuck. That's how they get back at niggas. Going to fuck somebody on purpose. If they can't fuck a nigga to piss you off, like if they can't fuck a maid nigga, they almost suicidal. If she could go, if Marquise, if 50 Cent baby mom could go get another nigga, like if she could have went and started a relationship with Rick Ross, she would have been did that shit. But she can't get a nigga. She can't get another nigga. So all she do is just destroy 50's reproduction of self. You know what I'm saying? Destroy Marquise's, destroy him up here. That's how she feel like equivalent. Cause she can't go get a bad and she can't go get a nigga to compete. You know what I mean? That's that. You know what bitches get mad? They go fuck a nigga that might got more money than you, or fuck a nigga that's dangerous or some shit like that. You know how they do it. He said, "How you keep in shape doing Ramadan?" I ain't in shape, man. This shit falling apart. I been eating calories to work out. Gully man, a chick broke your heart, nigga. Growing up, I had one of the baddest bitches in the city around my way. You know what I'm saying? Brother, drug king. Her brother had the city on smash. Drug kingpin. He in the feds doing life right now. I had his sister. You dig? Her brother the shit. So you know what she was like. You feel me? You knocking her the fuck down. This bitch was one of the worst things that ever happened to me. She taught me everything I needed to know about a hoe. Everything from top to bottom. A bitch would never get close enough to hurt me again. That shit happened to me when I was in my teens. You feel me? So it's all good. 50 told Rick Ross, Southside women are different. Big Meech's brother got out today. He only did 12 years off the 30-year sentence. We gonna hear more about that. That's a hell of a release. That's a hell of a release. Especially if they ain't let your brother go and y'all was co-defendants. That's a hell of an early release. I don't know about that. Boom, boom. IBGTV. I appreciate you. IBGTV too. Gas man, you getting kicked out the chat room for being corny. Bye. Charles Brown, what's good, pimp? 50 BM hard on the looks. Nah, she ain't bad. They saying Big Meech got turned down. Another saying Terry snitched on the plug. If y'all think them big niggas don't be trying to rat their way out, y'all crazy. What man takes 30, 40 years on the chin without trying to find a way out? It's the natural order of things. It's the natural order to be free. You were born free. If you think a motherfucker eating 40 and just laying down, y'all crazy as a motherfucker, yo. Every person of color should legally buy a firearm. You think Southwest are agent for the government? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying a 30-year sentence. I've never in my life seen nobody have 30 years and they get dropped to 12 and they get released in the feds. That's crazy. That's almost crazy. Coronavirus, my ass. Gas man, bye. Only a few stay solid. Chicky pistol. Boy, when you talking top dogs, a lot of them guys you just named, they got death, they got life sentence on top of life sentence on top of life sentence. You'll never know whether if somebody offered them niggas an opportunity to tell, A lot of them niggas probably be trying to come home tomorrow. Is it true Blue Da Vinci told? I don't know. He says, sounds like something strange going on. Sound real strange. Gully, are you saying being a thug is a false narrative? Very false. Very false. We weren't born to be thugs. Nobody was birthed to be a thug, a hoodlum. Nobody was birthed to be that. So if you come out and you're trying to be that, you're going against the natural order of things. It's gonna go bad. Are the streets a myth? The theology, the morals, the values, it's all trash. All thugs end up dead or in prison. This is factual. Just look at history. Appreciate the donation. I didn't catch your last name. They used Blue to transport. He wasn't no major player. Bro didn't even serve the mandatory 85% the feds have intact for violent offenders. Most thug mentalities are intellectually insecure. Last Dance documentary. What is your thoughts? I love it. I already seen it, all of it. I think except for the last episode. I got all 10. I just ain't watched them all yet. Just the shit. Michael Jordan, man. Unstoppable, man. Muscular. Train all crazy in the gym. People don't talk about those things. They think that Michael Jordan just had this natural gift, man. That nigga was working, yo. They don't show his work regimen. They should show him more in the gym and the shit that he was doing, the plyometrics and his training regimen. They should show what's required to be on that level. And he the reason they went down. They had him on wiretaps, not Meech. We speak on Michael Jordan, hate on Isaiah Thomas. You can check that out over on Gully TV Sports. I got another platform, by the way. I don't know if y'all noticed it or paid any attention to it, but I got another platform, Gully TV Sports, man. You can go ahead and subscribe over there and shit. I got about 4 videos, good content. Good morning, everybody. Fasting for Ramadan. Ramadan Mubarak. Meech told his brother to stay off the phone. I saw everything except for 9 and 10. Didn't know you had another channel. Yeah, I got a sports channel, man. Hip hop, sports, and fashion. I had to separate the two. I got reason to be very leery of this channel that I'm on right now. They don't like some of the topics. They keep me on probation. They keep me on probation. I've been to copyright school twice. I get threatened like regularly on Instagram and YouTube. Like my brand has definitely been flagged as a catalyst or possibly a troublemaker. I don't know. I can just tell. I don't think people want to publicize the hard work it takes to become great because then people who want to become great will do so. He said, get you a few backup channels. Yeah, I've been having to think in terms of that because I've seen what they did to Willie D and shit. If I was on here with a bunch of ignorance, nonsense, violence every day, it wouldn't be no problem. But I choose to teach sometimes. So, you know, they target guys like my platform. Leo Cohen watching you close on YouTube. Definitely. Definitely. They banned any video discussing 5G is causing corona. They they banned it, any videos talking about treatments for the coronavirus, meaning that treatment that the brother created on the stove with the orange peels and the steam with the orange peels and the ginger and the garlic and the sea salt. Videos like that, they erase them. They don't want people to be spread no information on how to maintain your health. But you can get on the internet and tell motherfucker how to make a bomb. Ain't that crazy? They banning everything with Corona and COVID. Yeah. Do you got an interview with Chicky from the Bronx? Nah. COVID-19 is a myth. Facts. More deadly than the COVID-19 is a white man with a gun. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Fly Tie said Leo Cohen can't be trusted. You see Puffy says something after you called him out. I believe it. He's a crab, man. I met him in person. He seemed like a real cool dude. I was very, very fortunate and pleased to shake his hand. Get some of that fortune, that game. You know what I mean? Get some of that game on my hands and shit. But he's not for the betterment of this whole situation overall and shit. Don't get it fucked up. I still mean what I say when I say you niggas is not my brother, man. For real, I really feel like that. But in totality, we deserve respect as a people. The YouTube CEO is a female. She says she was banning it. Why? COVID-19 is a mild cold. The flu is worse. The hospitals are killing motherfuckers when they get there. The ignorance people of color show against each other is ridiculous. They will never raise a hand against corrupt police. Correct. Focus and forward. Good morning. Can y'all like this video? It's almost 250 people here. We've been in here, I said 130 minutes. Hour, 30 minutes. Give y'all a little bit more. And then I got to get up and try to eat something before this Ramadan kicks off. Payroll was good, pimp. We just in here kicking it, man, about some of these videos that this being, uploaded to the internet. I just seen a guy in Indianapolis, Indiana get killed by the police. He on live, Facebook live, playing around, giggling and acting silly as a motherfucker, man. Just minutes prior to his death. Like, you literally looking at him like, look at this fool. Damn, shorty, what you doing, man? What is the common psyche of all the legendary gangsters you interviewed? Oh, they not with it no more. Shit. When I say they not with it, of all the guys that I interviewed, all of the chaos was created in their late teens, early 20s. These guys were young men. As a young man, you might make some poor decisions. As a young man, you a lot more radical and violent too and shit. So, some overkill might have occurred um, when these guys were in their adolescence. At the same time, like some of these cities, like D.C., Detroit, Brooklyn, New York, you almost had to have a hammer on you. Like that was just the general way of things. You had to have a pistol on you to protect your life. I was born in 1990. I don't play none of this shit. Do you believe the stuff Snow speak about? I don't take it that serious, man. I interview him because he rejected a settlement offer from 6ix9ine's people for $500,000, I think, quarter of a million, something like that. That was hip hop news worthy, but I don't be wreck chasing. He said the guy that got shot played a stupid game, won a stupid prize. COVID-19 is a complete okey doke by the government, complete hoax. 15 and 16 years old. YBI was wilding in Detroit. Yeah, they don't. Them guys grown now. They don't glorify that shit. A lot of them lost friends that they ain't gonna never see again, and lost a lot of time out of their life, man, about making poor decisions when they were in their 19s and in their teens and 20s. Which person you interviewed made the best impression on you? That's good. That's a good money right there. Ooh, that's a good question, man. I have to ponder on that a minute. Who had the biggest? Who left the biggest impression? If you want the biggest impression, it would of course be Sean Branch. He rode me around the city in a fucking a Ghost, a Rolls Royce Ghost. Um, I interviewed a guy this yesterday. I didn't release it yet. It was by a guy named G George. G George, the guy who introduced Tupac the Haitian Jack. He's a smoker. He smoked crack. Well, he did, and you know what I mean. As he was coming up, like in the '80s and '90s, he was smoking crack. And I was talking to him today, and his philosophies were just out of this world. But people who smoke crack, people who've been alcoholics, people who've been in a gutter, homeless, they have the greatest. They have the greatest philosophies and shit. They have the greatest inspirational stories because they conquered the gutter. So, yeah, a lot of the things that was coming out of his mouth this afternoon, man, I was like, right, right, right. And G George, he was a smoker, but he used to be around the entertainment business. He told me this is how he ended up on Def Comedy Jam, and he also introduced Tupac the Haitian Jack. Now, the comedic part of his career, he told me, he said, "Man, I wasn't no comedian. I just was a smoker and shit. Like, I would say little funny shit to try to get a few dollars from a nigga to get a bump or whatever." He told me he ran into Russell Simmons somewhere, and he said, "Damn, there go Russell." Ran up on him with his dope fiend shit, trying to get a few dollars out of him. Russell said, "Man, you kind of funny, man. I got a new show starting soon called Def Comedy Jam, man. You should check me out." And G George said he just kept going on with it, and he talked and finessed and used his natural charisma to gain an appearance on Def Comedy Jam. He never appeared on Def Comedy Jam again, but his natural charisma, a smoker, landed him on Def Comedy Jam. And I'm listening to him speak, and he telling me how he used to sleep on the roofs in New York City with the pigeons and sleep in the underground and the subways and just a fucked up existence to who he is now is impressive to me. And the philosophies and some of the things that he said out of his mouth were just mind blowing to me because I have a background where jostlers, if you know what a jostler is, jostlers and shit like that, that's not foreign. That's not foreign to me and shit. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Jostling, that's not foreign to me. My father had the excellent gab game and shit like that. Tell you a beautiful lie instead of the ugly truth. See, that's criminality and shit. When I talk to G George and shit, I know that he's a little bit more complex than a lot of the MCs that I've interviewed because he's a smoker. So there you go. He said they've been down before. Yeah, G George is coming soon. My man said, I know G George. He said he was a hustler. Crazy gift of gab, yo. Like the shit that he was saying, man. I'm screaming as I'm interviewing. I'm like, talk that shit. Cause I love to hear niggas talk slick, man. And a lot of them phrases, they don't be open ended, man. When you listen to a pimp talk or you listen to a nigga talk some slick shit, you hear a nigga talking slick, it don't be open ended. It be game. It be shit that will stick with you that you can carry and take and apply. You know what I'm saying? G George. Oh, He was telling me, he said, man, you know I got the spectacular vernacular. That type of shit, when a nigga say some shit like that to me, that just blows me away. I'm with that. I'm with that. You feel me? He was like, yeah, I'm one of them niggas with the spectacular vernacular and shit. I'm a guy with a spectacular vernacular. I was one of the guys in jail when your girl about to leave you. She might have already left you. I would write your letter. Niggas used to come, yo, man, I need you to write the letter and shit. Spectacular vernacular. But yeah, I was impressed by that, by G. George. He said, jostle, jewelry, pimping. You talk that shit, man. Talk that shit, Brandon Morris, who was Philly's Most Wanted. I never heard of him, but I heard he was skilled. Philly's Most Wanted was two people, Mr. Man and Bubonic. They was all right. Got a deal in the early 2000s around the time that Major Figures and all of them guys was popping. He said examples of slick talkers in the interviews. Nah, man, you're not gonna get this shit that I'm talking about. That Gab game, you're not gonna get that in entertainment. You have to get that from the curb and shit. I just told you, G. George is a smoker and shit. He told me that he spent a period of time smoking crack and living in the underworld basically and shit. So yeah, you can't get that from no rapper at all. You can't. I hope you can get in contact with Half a Mill family. I could have interviewed his son a couple of days ago, man. I've been tired, man. I'm starving. He said Kenny Ivy. That's Pippin Ken. He said how Dolomite was created. He said, "Will make your chick smile in front of you." G. George, you know why Tupac wanted him around? You know why he wanted to hang with G. George? They were never introduced. They just kept seeing each other at Manhattan proper in these different spots in New York City. And he seen the G George, the bitches like G George. G George got a mouthpiece. He like, man, when the first time I seen him, he seen me run up on a broad and I said some more slick shit to her and had her dying. She laughing like a motherfucker. He like, Pac, like, damn, man, you know how to cut into the bitches like a motherfucker. Niggas will keep you around. If you can bag a bitch, if you the hoe catcher in your crew, niggas will always keep you around. They always want you around. That's one of my motherfuckers. That's one of my positions in my social circle. Ask some of the rappers that I've interviewed and we done been on South Beach or Vegas. Like ask 40 Cal and them niggas or ask Uncasa. Ask some niggas that done been on South Beach or been someplace with me and say, what's up with Jamil and shit? How Jamil be moving? He gonna say, man, that nigga's a hoe killer, yo. That nigga a hoe killer. Them nigga, I'm going with you. I'm going with Gully. I'm not fucking with y'all, man. Niggas wanna go in club cameo and stand in there all night in the dark. Can't nobody see what the fuck you wearing and shit like that. Man, I'm outside posing, man. I'm outside looking like new money up under the lights, posing, smoking my weed, man, and having me a little drink. Cause I'm not going in that hot ass club. It's all dark. Bitches can't see how gorgeous I am and shit like that. My man, like, right, I'm going outside with Mill. Going outside with Millie, yo. I be in shape. Ask them niggas I be with. They be like, yo, take your shirt off, bro. Ask them niggas. Ask the scheme team niggas. Ask 40 Cal. Ask them niggas how done been on the street. Mill, take your shirt off. You know, you be at South Beach and shit like that. You be in Vegas and shit, and the niggas with their shirts come off, the fraternity niggas, or the niggas that be on the strips and shit with their shirt off, come through stunting all the bitches, look at them and shit. You know what I mean? My niggas be like, these bitch ass niggas. Mill, take your shirt off. I was in Puerto Rico. Shout out to JoJo Capone and them niggas. I seen them niggas over there. My man Relly. We in the club. Shit jumping. It's Puerto Rico though. The club is on the beach. It got the roof is cut off. It's air blowing up. You like in an indoor outdoor club. My man like, yo, take your shirt off, my nigga. Mill, take your shirt off, yo. My man said on Memorial Weekend, if you ain't got your shirt off, the chicks ain't clucking. Oh shit. Go ask Go ask Casa. Say, yo, you been in Miami? You say Gully went to Miami with y'all his first time, 2010. That nigga be catching. You like, yo, man, I ain't gonna lie. Every city we be in, CIAA, Miami, Vegas, that nigga catch, man. Nigga's a hoe killer. Just like my ninja Chopper, aka Mac Minister, $1 million mouthpiece, Fillmore. Shout out to y'all, man, out there in the Bay Area, man, with all that ism, man. That go for my man Mac Marler, man, constantly serving game. Mac Marl, what up? You know what I mean? Yeah. Shout out to the Crest side. Shout out to my man Yuck Mouth, man. All my player homies from the Bay Area and shit. My man said, yo, if y'all go to Miami, right next door to Cameo, there's a dope little hole in the wall food spot called Yo We Open. Definitely try it. It's worth it. Will Jimmy Wapo's murder ever be solved? I don't know, man. Um, Wapo was at Rec. Wapo was in Rec out here. Yeah, he was in live Rec. Jay Diggs. Yeah, I interviewed Diggs. I be in the Bay. I know the players and the pimps from the Bay. They be talking about a bitch that fagged off. Bitch done fagged off with my money, man. Niggas call, they crack me up when they be saying that fagged off shit. Yeah, man, the bitch fagged off with my money, man. I got something soft on the wrist. That's what they call it. Something soft on my neck, soft on my wrist. Shout out to the Bay. I'm about to get up out of here, man. I don't think I've ever been on live this long, man. Hour and 47 minutes. I appreciate all of y'all. What happened when you and Jack? Me and Jack, good money, man. He said, whose wordplay is more slicker in your opinion, East or the West? It's been my experience that the Gab game starts. I got to give it to the Midwest. I got to give it to the Midwest. From the Midwest over. When I say Midwest, that's Indiana. That's Cleveland, Ohio. These are all the places to wear Gators and shit. Cleveland, Ohio, Cincinnati, um, Indianapolis, Detroit, Flint, Chicago, all through there and shit, man. I gotta give it to them spots, man, because my pops was turned out by a nigga from Ohio back in the day, a nigga named Black Magic. He was in jail with his shit. You know what I mean? Put my dad down with getting his hair permed and shit like that. Like it's a story. Oh, Milwaukee, yeah, Milwaukee. Milwaukee is a city that's rich in Black Panther history too. But yeah, all of them spots that was depicted in the Iceberg Slim books, you know, when Iceberg Slim was talking about doing time in the Cook County jail, and the nigga next door to him was crying. He said, "You square ass nigga, shut the fuck up. Nobody want to hear you in here." Iceberg said they had just got done beating on him and shit. He said they didn't beat on me. He said they didn't. He said they didn't beat on me because I escaped. They didn't beat on me because I escaped. He said they beat on me because I outthought him. You know what I mean? He said I got out because I thought out. Mm, Iceberg. Iceberg said I got out because I thought out. Y'all know about that. Y'all know about that. He said, have you been to Flint? Yeah, man, I done fucked in Flint, man. I done been in the projects in Flint, man. Laid pipe through that motherfucker, yo. Because it get cold in them places, you gotta have a quick tongue. Beantown, okay. They gabbing over there in Beantown. You know where else they gab at? Erie, Pennsylvania. Erie, Pennsylvania. Niggas I come up, excellent mouthpieces. Excellent mouthpieces. I'm talking about disarm a bitch. Straight up. Straight up. He said it's always a pimp in a city named Chi-Town. I'm about to get up out of here, man. That's been an hour and 50 minutes. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Appreciate the donations. Y'all come fuck with me on Instagram, The Real Gully TV. I didn't talk to y'all until the sun came up. I ain't ate nothing and I ain't drank nothing. And I got to fast about 12 hours. I'm definitely about to go roll up. I'm going to smoke. I'm smoking. But I'm not eating and I'm not drinking. The sun is up. Appreciate y'all for holding my hand through this process. Protect yourself and your family. Don't be caught nowhere lacking, yo. And stop calling black people the ops. Please. Thank y'all for being here. Follow me on Twitter, Gully TV1. Follow my new sports page, Gully TV, Gully TV Sports. I'm up out of here. The Nutty Nickel, Fifth Ward in Flint. Okay. Them casinos being closed messed up a bunch of side hustles. The casinos are about to open again, man. Peace and blessings to everybody here. One.